college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So Notre Dame's return team didn't help matters out much there. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the move, it's Graves. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Grab near the sticks. It's Parker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Kept headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last.
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Caught close to the marker. It's Graves. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Picks up the ball and tries to make something. That's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Back to the air one more time. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4th down territory, we're going to keep the field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. The linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
It's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Graves. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line. He's looking to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Just a simple power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They're bringing heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On the return, it's Graves. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the air on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job with the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked. And they
fires the pass, intercepted. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Irish send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. Going to try to get it himself. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Handoff to the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wall. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Wall. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clemson jumps to the line. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line, Haven Holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of 1st downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They move the tight end all over. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, man, almost an interception on the screen. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Tigers are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
6-yard line. Second down coming up.
Now on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is a 3rd and long.
Third down coming up.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over the Astronauts.
Hand off from the shotgun.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air. It's Albert. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Leaves it with the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Graves. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now the pitch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Going with the counter play here. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Third and goal from way back there. They'll go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Trying to barge in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun to give to the back. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Here come the Irish back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Albert. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. 1st down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Puts him in the spin cycle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Tigers want to move quickly. on the option. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Offense is stopped. Maybe a turnover on downs.
Looking for a man. It's Albert. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. The throw. Takes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Brings up 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Quarterback checking the play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Discards a man. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. Oh, look out! At the 20.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. And these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
You know, there are a lot of offenses that would decide to just try to plow that football forward in between the tackles. There they went with the jet sweep, trying to catch the defense off guard with their speed, but the defense was having none of it.
Working that left side now. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will not score, and the defense denies him at least for now. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Albert. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that...
And the pass is intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. We bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Fast motion from the offense. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Akbar. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Gives it to the back on the draw. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.